Good morning, Regal Partners. This is Carol, and it is Monday morning. As I think about the last morning drive that we had together, where you were to prepare a purpose statement, I pondered on that this morning and thought, okay, what's the sequel to that? And here it is. Yes, you may have completed the exercise. You may know what your purpose statement is. Let's now take it one step further. Yes, it is about goals. And you have heard, no doubt, a whole lot of things about goals over the years. Perhaps you've attended a lot of workshops on it, heard a lot of speakers, read a lot of books, listened to a lot of CDs on how to effectively set goals and what goals should be and all of those kind of things that we've all learned over the years. But let's take that one step further. Let's marry your purpose statement with your goals. Consider what your purpose statement is. If you have not completed that exercise, I strongly recommend that you go back and complete that in the previous morning drive. It will make a difference as you are setting goals and achieving goals. You will have a tremendous sense of fulfillment, not just achievement, but fulfillment. And there's nothing like feeling like you have made a difference. And so go back and complete that if you have not. For those of you that have, let's move forward. What would you like to achieve in 2017? What would you like to achieve in all the various aspects of your life? Every January 1st, my husband and I go to set goals and to review what the previous year had for us. And so every first Saturday of January, the closest to January 1st, that's our commitment to each other, is that we go out for breakfast, we bring our journals with us, and we document as we discuss what blessings and what challenges we had in the last year and what did we learn from each of those. And then we take it to the next step where we determine what would we like to see happen in this new year. And we break that down into all aspects of our life. We break it down into our relationship with each other, our family, our children, our grandchildren, our careers, or in my husband's case, he's in ministry now that he's retired, and so in his ministry and in my career. And then physically, what do we want to accomplish in our lives, and then in our relationships. Now, of course, for us with our faith, we put number one, what about our spiritual growth? And so that is our number one goal setting item, and then everything else follows. And so we write down our goals. We actually write them down over breakfast. We actually prepare in advance. He and I separately will have come to the table with thoughts and perhaps even notes on what it is that we want to indicate in our journals as our 2017, our new year goals. And so as we do that exercise together and we talk it through, we find where the commonalities are. What are the things that we're going to work on together? How are we going to do that? What are the things that are individualized, and how do we support one another in that? So that is a very productive breakfast for us. We walk away from that breakfast having a really good sense of, yes, this is what we've been blessed with in the last year. This is what we've learned from any of the challenges that we've had. And here's how we're going to make a difference in 2017. And so we move forward after that breakfast with the hope and belief that we are going to achieve the things that we have. Now, none of that would mean anything or very little if it wasn't for the fact that at the core of those goals is our purpose. We know what our purpose is. We know what we are here for, where our strengths are, what we are really good at doing, and how we can make a difference in people's lives because of that. And so we implement that into our goals. And that's what I would like to bring to you today, is look at your purpose and then write down your goals. It's so important to write your goals down. And here's why. When you write down goals, number one is a commitment to yourself. You're writing it down. It's like you're saying, yes, I'm committed to this. This is what I want. The second thing that happens, and this is a phenomenal concept, but is so real. I've seen it work time and time again. So secondly, what you're doing is you are actually informing your brain. that is what you want to accomplish. These are your goals. And your brain will only cause your body to do that which you tell it to. Okay? The brain is an amazing organ, but at the same time, it functions on what you tell it. And so if you don't tell it what you want to accomplish, it will just flounder through the year. It'll just go through the motions and go through day after day doing whatever comes naturally. But if you actually tell it, this is what I want to do, all of a sudden everything works in line with that. All of a sudden you've got that reticular activation where everything that you look at or everything that you see is connected to one of your goals or more than one of your goals. And so it actually draws you to the things that will help you to achieve those goals. The other thing that happens is that you are in motion. Every time that you are in action doing something, your brain knows whether that's in line with your goal or not, and thoughts will come to your mind, and you will take action on things that will bring about the results that you're looking for. So I know that may be a new concept for some of you, but trust me, it has been proven over and over again in my life and in many lives that I have spoken into over the years about applying goals in this way. So write it down so that you are committed to yourself, and then secondly, that your brain knows how it's going to support you in achieving those goals. The other thing that happens in this whole concept of writing it down is that you can go back and reflect on it. So throughout the year, you can go back and say, is that still true for me? Is that still something that I want? And you can actually track the progress that you are making. So that's what I'm going to leave you with today, is in addition to your purpose, you now need to set some goals. So sit down today, start writing out what it is you want to achieve. How many new customers do you want to have? How much in monthly sales do you want to do? And all of the things that you want to achieve in your business, in your Regal business, but then go one step further and do those other categories that I mentioned earlier. What categories are important to you and what goals will you set for that? And then reflect on how you're going to apply your purpose statement to each of those goals that you have. And at the end of the year, you're going to be able to look back and say, yes, I've been blessed to enjoy this, and I've accomplished this, and I've made this difference in this person's life. All of the things that will be connected because you started right here today with writing down your goals and matching them up with your purpose. So all the best. If you'd like to share, I always love to hear. So email me or private message me and let me know how this is working for you. Have a fabulous, fabulous day. Talk to you soon.